Welcome to part 7 of MCQs. MCQs based on exchange rate. Question number 61. The price of one currency in terms of other currency is called foreign exchange rate, flexible rate of exchange, current rate of exchange, none of the above. An exchange rate is a rate at which one currency will be exchanged for another currency. The price of one currency in terms of the other is called the exchange rate. A currency's exchange rate with another currency reflects the relative demand among the holders of the two currencies. For example, if the US dollar is stronger than the rupee, that means the value of dollar is higher with respect to rupee, then it shows that the demand for dollars is more than the demand for rupees. This demand in turn depends upon the relative demand for the goods and services of the two countries. Question number 62. The decrease in the value of domestic currency in relation to foreign currency due to fluctuations in the foreign exchange rate is devaluation, appreciation, depreciation, none of the above. In a floating exchange rate system, market forces, that is based on the demand and supply of a currency, determine the value of a currency. Currency appreciation. It is an increase in the value of one currency in relation to another currency. Currency appreciation discourages a country's export activity as its product and services become costlier to buy. Currency depreciation. It is a fall in the value of a currency in a floating exchange rate system. Economic fundamentals, political instability, or risk aversion can cause currency depreciation. It encourages a country's export activity as its products and services become cheaper to buy. A devaluation occurs when a country's central bank makes a conscious decision to lower its exchange rate in a fixed or semi-fixed exchange rate. Question number 63. Due to depreciation of domestic currency, exports rise, imports rise, exports falls, none of the above. Depreciation of the currency implies that more rupees are required to buy a dollar, or that a dollar can now buy goods worth more rupees than before. Accordingly, exports are expected to increase while imports will take a hit. Question number 64. Floating exchange rate is determined by market forces, banking system, government, none of the above. A floating exchange rate is a regime where the currency price of a nation is set by the forex market based on supply and demand relative to other currencies. This is in contrast to a fixed exchange rate in which the government entirely or predominantly determine the rates. Question number 65. When exchange rate rises in terms of domestic currency, exports become cheaper, imports become cheaper, exports become costlier, imports become costlier. Question number 66. When exchange rate falls in terms of domestic currency depreciates, foreign currency appreciates, domestic currency appreciates, no effect on both. Question number 67. Which of the following is correct? Depreciation in value of domestic currency is caused because of fluctuations in demand and supply. Devaluation in value of domestic currency is done intentionally by the government. Appreciation is done intentionally by the government. Both A and B. Question number 68. Which of the following is not correct in value of domestic currency? Devaluation is done by the government. Revaluation is done by the market fluctuations of demand and supply. Appreciation is caused due to change in demand and supply of foreign exchange. None of the above. Question number 69. The decrease in the value of foreign exchange rate which is done intentionally by the government is called appreciation, depreciation, devaluation, revaluation. Revaluation and devaluation are terms that only apply under a fixed exchange rate regime. Revaluation of a currency occurs when the value of a currency is increased relative to another currency in a fixed exchange rate regime. Devaluation of a currency occurs when the value of the currency is decreased relative to another currency in a fixed exchange rate regime. Question number 70. The increase in the value of foreign exchange rate which is done intentionally by the government is called appreciation, depreciation, revaluation, devaluation. Now check your answers. Question number 61A, 62C, 63A, 64A, 65A, 66C, 67D, 68B, 69C, 70C.